If hybrids are supposed to give you height and consistency, then why are they so hard to hit? In the next few minutes, I'll introduce you to a brand new hybrid that I believe is simply the best hybrid for recreational and amateur golfers, period. And I'm not alone. You'll see video proof of real golfers, not actors, who tried this club for the first time and instantly flew the ball higher, longer, and hit more consistently than ever before. Woo! And keep watching, because I'll also reveal the science that makes this new hybrid so accurate and so easy to play, including the never-before-seen self-correcting, face-stabilizing Machete rail system that keeps the club face from twisting even from the toughest of lies.
I would think that my hybrid is old school comparatively. This, being able to hit it farther, hit it higher, and be able to swing smoother, I want to put one in my bag right now.
Compared to my current hybrid that I'm using, the iRT is by far and away easier to hit. It comes out of the rough cleaner, it's up higher, I'm getting more distance from it.
I can honestly say that I have not hit a better hybrid than this iRT Machete hybrid.
I think the iRT is as good or better than almost all of the clubs that I've hit, and I try to test out a lot of clubs.
It's something that's probably one of the best hybrids I've ever hit.
Introducing the brand new iRT-5 hybrid. The secret behind the iRT's incredible consistency and accuracy is the revolutionary new Machete rail system. This isn't technology that's hidden deep within the club face. This is technology you can see, and you will feel the difference in your shots immediately. Why? Two reasons. First, you will make better contact more consistently with the iRT. The iRT's rails were meticulously engineered with a multi-curve design that automatically corrects your club face when your swing path is offline. No effort needed on your part. Upon contact with the turf, the club head self-corrects to give you a square club face at impact and more stability on off-center hits. Even better, if you're like most amateurs and you struggle with a swing path that's a bit over the top, the iRT was made for you. After exhaustive testing, the designers of the iRT engineered the rails with the exact radius pattern needed to prevent the club from digging and the face from opening. This helps the iRT automatically square the club face on over-the-top swings. Watch this. You can see the toe straighten and the club face squaring up on this steep over-the-top swing. You'll hit the ball in the center of the face more often, and not just centered from heel to toe, but from sole to crown or top to bottom as well. That's one thing tour pros do way better than amateurs. Now, thanks to the iRT's self-correcting, face-stabilizing Machete rail system, you'll hit straighter shots more consistently without changing anything about your swing. The brilliantly curved Machete rail system is designed to keep your face square longer through impact than any other hybrid.
These Machete rails feel like they cut right through the rough. I thought it was really stable in my hands. It didn't twist.
The iRT with the Machete rails felt like it got through the ball better no matter what kind of a lie I had. I can see it wouldn't take long to gain a little more confidence in this no matter what lie.
The rails, they kind of hover across the grass and don't allow you to really dig in. There's no heel digging or toe digging, but if you want to go down and get a ball, you know you're not going to fat it.
Well, I don't know why it doesn't twist, but it just doesn't twist. Toe doesn't close over, the heel doesn't open up, you don't get the feeling that you're going to shank the ball.
With the iRT and the club face as square as it stays, I was hitting it straight, much to my pleasure, about 30 feet higher and about 30 feet longer.
And remember, these golfers are real, everyday golfers just like you. Not actors, not professional players. Just regular golfers who instantly fell in love with the brand new iRT. And here's another reason why. You'll hit shots that fly higher with more carry distance immediately. If you've ever struggled to get the ball in the air with your hybrid, you're going to love the iRT. The iRT's Machete rails lower the club's center of gravity while also significantly reducing the amount of club sole that comes into contact with the ground. About 75% less surface area than a conventional hybrid. By reducing the amount of the sole that interacts with the turf, you instantly reduce the amount of friction through impact. This is why the iRT is so easy to use. It transfers less energy to the ground and more energy to the ball, allowing you to hit higher shots and longer shots than you ever could with traditional hybrids. No more speed-killing friction with the turf. The Machete rail system glides across the grass, easily cutting through almost any rough and effortlessly gliding through the sand. When you hit the iRT, you'll immediately feel the difference. And you'll see the difference in the height of your shots and the increased carry distance too.
Well, what was cool about the iRT was that I was able to hit the ball probably 10, 15 yards longer, straighter, and more accurately, so could really see my handicap going down with a club like this.
I've never hit that many great shots consistently in a row. Love the loft I got, love the distance, love the accuracy.
Knowing that I do hit the iRT farther, straighter, and higher, it's definitely a club I want to put in my bag.
Hitting this iRT 5 or 10 feet higher was really important because the course I play has a lot of trouble in front. It has the greens you have to hit, you can't run the ball up on. So this would be the perfect ticket for that.
Well, the only reason I would change a club in my bag would be to have something that I can hit a little higher, a little further and a little straighter. And the iRT did all three of those for me today.
Instead of having to make perfect contact and pick the ball right off the turf like a fairway metal, the iRT is designed for the amateur golfer to hit down on the ball, just like a wedge. With its shorter high flight shaft and Machete rail system, you can hit down on the ball without worrying about digging. You just put the ball in the middle of your stance and swing. It's that easy. You'll hit shots that fly higher, carry farther, and are deadly accurate. And carrying the ball higher lets you clear the trouble that lurks in front of many greens. I'm talking about bunkers, rough, even water. And here's the kicker. Your increased height and increased carry will allow your shots to stop closer to the hole instead of rolling through the green. How many times have you watched a well-hit shot with a hybrid or long iron fly a little low and carry to the green, but then run through it and into trouble? It is so frustrating. But when you put the iRT and its Machete rail system into play, those days are gone.
With iRT, getting it up in the air is crucial for, missing the different traps, the water that you might have laid up just short of the water. Having the ability to hit it far enough and have it stop when I want to is worth its weight in gold here.
I was very amazed at how accurate this was. I hit 4 within 15 feet of the pin from 170 yards out with this new club. The distance and accuracy are, big deals for me.
This gave me the ability to throw it up in the air, and it appeared as though everything was landing soft.
It's extremely important to have that ability to hit the ball high, be able to hit it over the obstructions, the bunkers, the water, and make it land softly. I tend to have a lot of 180, 185 yard shots into the green, and the iRT would give me a lot of confidence in making those shots.
Up until now, major manufacturers have designed clubs, including hybrids, for the pros, the guys who swing at 110 miles an hour plus. But the iRT is designed and engineered specifically for the amateur golfer, golfers like you. It's pretty easy to see why the iRT hybrid with its Machete rail system is a massive leap in game improvement clubs for the amateur golfer. You'll hit the ball higher because of the iRT's lower center of gravity and because its curved Machete rails reduce drag through the turf. You'll also have more speed through impact, giving you consistently longer shots. You'll hit the ball straighter because iRT's rails are engineered with the exact curve needed to stabilize the face and square the club head on off-plane swings. And you'll hit the ball more consistently because the rails effortlessly cut through sand or any turf from any lie. If you've wanted an easy way to lower your scores, hit higher, longer, more consistent hybrids, and do it fast with no learning curve, then the iRT hybrid with its exclusive Machete rail system is the club for you. The reason I love the iRT so much and the reason hybrids were invented in the first place is because long irons are just difficult to get in the air. But now with the iRT, you get more height and more carry distance, plus more speed and a squarer club face at impact. And that combination gives you a whole lot more confidence. I believe you'll hit the iRT at least 20 feet higher, 10 yards longer, and way straighter than your current hybrid.
Well, these Machete rails are awesome. My ball flight was straighter, it was higher. I hit it off a tight lie, hit off a fluffy lie. No problem at all. Felt great.
Because of the iRT rails, the Machete rails, I was far less concerned about a miss-hit because not every shot is perfect, at least not mine. It took a lot of the worry out of those upcoming shots.
This Machete rail system, it performed much better out of a tight lie, out of a divot, and out of the rough as well, light rough. It's a very nice club.
I thought the Machete rails certainly kept the club face square to the ball, whether it was out of the rough, off of a tee, or even out of the divot that we hit it off of.
The iRT, it gave me not just more control, but more confidence. And I think that's a big thing for golfers in my category, that once the confidence hits, you'll start playing better.
Go ahead, put the iRT to the test. Try one today. And if you don't love it for any reason, you can send it back for a full product refund. Just click the Add to Cart button below now. Don't wait, because when you order an iRT hybrid today, you'll also get a free gift. I'll send you my exclusive Hybrid Secrets video absolutely free. This free video will show you easy tips and tricks for using the iRT so you can instantly hit better hybrid shots and quickly lower your scores.
My current hybrids, I like it. I can hit it better than most clubs that's in my bag, but it's just inconsistent. With my handicap, I need to be more consistent. My first swing with this, I was blown away. It went where I was aiming. Holy shit. Difference with iRT from my club is I was hitting it a lot straighter. I think the one that I really nutted, I was, 4 feet right at the target, which was amazing. I hit the iRT, 20 yards longer, like 20 feet higher in the air, and on target, which has always been my problem, was like 40 feet closer to the target. So that's always where I get into trouble at. So it was a revelation, honestly. It was amazing. These little rails here just blow me away. With this guy, I had no fear at all. Even my misses still kept me in the game. With iRT, hitting that getting it up in the air is crucial for missing the different traps. The water that you might have laid up just short of the water, you need to get it up. You know, some of the dribblers that I've been known to hit goes right into trouble. And having the ability to hit it far enough and have it stop when I want to is worth its weight in gold. I'd love to have it in my bag and be able to just have the consistency with that. With a player of my caliber, I need to be able to get it out there that 200 yards straight and be able to then try to recover too. I've never hit that many great shots. The iRT ranks right up there with the best golf clubs I've ever hit, and certainly is the best. It's better than any club I have in my bag right now. So, it's the real deal.
When I first set the club down, it's really square looking, which for me is really important. I don't like them closed, don't like them open. When you go to hit it, it stays square. The rails, they kind of hover across the grass and don't allow you to really dig in. But if you want to go down and get a ball, you know you're not going to fat it. And it was pretty nice to be able to just hit it down as hard as you wanted and know that it's going to slide through there, dig it out. It's not going to roll over. It's not going to be a chunk hook. The ball got airborne, carried almost as far as I wanted it to, moved a little bit left to right, and surprisingly with not a lot of extra effort. It's just a good feeling for confidence. You can go ahead and rip at it and know that the ball's going to go on line, and for me, just fade a little bit. The whole face seems like there's a big sweet spot. I like the soft feel. I like the sound. All of that just is amazing club. I've never tried a hybrid that's this good. It's got all of the qualities you'd want.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, the first time I put the iRT in my hand, there was a weight in the club head that I did not feel in my other hybrids. So I felt a little more confident with it, knowing that. But then I hit the club, and I'm sure I had a surprised look on my face when I hit it because it flew higher, and it felt like it went straight. The pattern was very, very tight every time I hit it. And I hit it from several different lies, and they all were consistent, much more consistent than my other hybrid. When I got my other hybrids, I felt I was getting a hybrid because I was going to get more elevation into the greens and on approach shots and be able to hold the green better. But it hadn't necessarily always worked out that way. This club, I was getting higher elevation and according to the TrackMan numbers, more distance. So I'm not sure what else you want in a club. That's pretty good. That's what we want to do. I'm taking this club with me. I put it in the bag right now.
And my father used to tell me it's the quality of your bad shots that will make your round. And with this particular hybrid, even your bad shots are going to put you in a position to possibly still get up and down, make your par, or at the worst case, you're going to walk away with a bogey. These doubles and triples are out of the bag. You don't have those anymore. But you get the confidence when you swing this particular club that it's going to stay in that shot pattern and it's going to give you a chance to get up and down and score. That's a big thing. I don't know what science you put into this thing, but it just doesn't twist. The toe doesn't close over, the heel doesn't open up, you don't get the feeling that you're going to shank the ball. It just feels stable. If I put this in a bag, at least I know I've got one club that's stable. Can you putt with this? I've hit 20 shots with this today, 18 of them, 19 were pure, and even the bad shot was in the shot group and I could find it and hit it again. Do you take trade-ins? I can trade you any one of about 13 different hybrids I've got in my garage for this. It's a total difference. I've not literally been able to get other hybrids off the ground like 70 feet. Oh. Hello, that's incredible.
The iRT hybrid is so forgiving. With its perfectly paired high flight shaft and the almost unfair advantage of the self-correcting Machete rail system, this iRT hybrid is a true game changer for golfers of all skill levels. The iRT's low center of gravity and super stable club face make it a whole lot easier to get in the air than with conventional hybrids. You'll hit higher, longer, straighter shots more consistently. You'll have more confidence, and you'll lower your scores too. You're going to love the iRT, I guarantee it. So go ahead, click the Add to Cart button below and try an iRT hybrid today. There is no risk. You can send it back for a refund if you're not happy for any reason. What are you waiting for? Click Add to Cart now, and in no time you'll be hitting the highest, longest, most consistent hybrid shots of your life.